disappointing to see the results that we got, and we got to continue to work hard and work for daily improvement.
What kind of areas in particular you focus on?
Well, I'd say we're going back to fundamentals, but we haven't drifted away from them. We're focusing on the same things we were focused on all camp, which is tackling, block destruction, and creating takeaways. And we got to improve in those areas, and it's got to be a daily improvement to get better.
Coach Smith talked about it a little bit on Monday, but that Jalen had done a little bit more things in practice. If he's able to go this weekend, what can he kind of provide in terms of leadership and a playmaker in that back end?
Yeah, it'd be great to see him out there. It's still not for sure that he's going to be able to be fully cleared to play in this game, but obviously the amount of games that he's played and the plays he's made for us and stuff like that, it'll be great to get his experience there on the back end.
Could we see more of Evan Bennett on the defensive line this week?
Once again, he's a guy that's, from an injury standpoint, we're still not sure where he's at, and that'll be up to the trainers.
Are you encouraged with the defense? I know you gave a lot of third down conversions, but there was a lot of 3rd and 1s. You had a lot of TFL. Is that a positive?
That's definitely a positive. I mean, I think we had 9 or 10 tackles for loss in this game. We didn't have a single game last year where we matched that at all. So those are some of the things that we're pleased with. Okay, we just got to get more consistent, and we got to tackle better.
Jeffrey Manning Jr., what's the story there?
Once again, he hasn't been able to practice because of injury, and we're waiting to see when the trainers say that he's good to go.
What about the White offense? Compare them to Oklahoma State. What are they like?
Well, this is, to be honest, it's a completely different offensive system. They're running shoot. They're out there. They're going to have 4 wide receivers on the field every snap, and they played 21 snaps last week with 5 wide receivers on the field. And so they're really trying to spread it out, and it's a unique offensive system, and it's all based on the receivers being able to read the coverage and the quarterback being able to read the coverage, and they adjust the routes on every single snap that they can. It's going to be a challenge for us.
A lot of young defensive backs in there, cornerbacks in there. Just how much of a challenge will it be for those guys that don't have a ton of experience?
For sure, and just some of these guys are just getting used to playing college football. That was a big thing that. Last week we had about 9 guys that logged a lot of snaps that really played their first college football at Oregon State, or they hadn't played in over 2 years. And so, that's one thing that we're hoping their performance will improve as time goes on and they get more snaps under their belt this season.
Tim, we didn't see much of Isaiah Dunn. Was that injury related or personnel related?
Yeah, that was just a situation in the game that came up that we were rotating guys, and then he's had a little bit of a growing issue and stuff like that, and you got to be able to go full speed.
Looking at the film, how good was Oklahoma State's offense?
They were a top 10 offense last season, and they had basically 9 of their major 11 starters returning, and so they're a good football team, but we've got to play better, and we know that, and we're working on it, and we certainly there's no panic. There's an urgency to get it better, but there's no panic. We're a better defense. We just got to go out and prove it.
Their quarterback, McDonald, had a big night, 4 touchdown passes, but he also had 4 interceptions. The opportunity for you guys maybe to get some of those takeaways you really want?
For sure. They throw the ball a ton, and so every time it's in the air, there's an opportunity to get a takeaway and interception. And I've never seen it in a game where a team has had 6 takeaways and lost a football game. That's got to be one of the few. It's an anomaly in football, but that's kind of what happened with Arizona, and that's where this team is so unique in the sense that they may come out and throw 2 incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, and it really doesn't affect them because they're just going to come out and throw it again on 3rd. And so they're going to try to take their 3 chances throwing the football, and they'll mix in enough runs. They had 30 runs against Arizona, so it's not like they don't run it at all, and they'll run with the running back and with the quarterback. But they want to throw it, and yeah, he had 4 touchdowns but 4 interceptions, and then they decided to go with the other guy.
Coach, when you or Coach Adams are watching film and kind of evaluating your cornerbacks, whether it be a guy like JoJo or Nashawn, what sort of things do you look at in the film to evaluate them and help them improve next week?
Yeah, well, first thing we're looking at is their technique, and you start at the ground up, and so you're looking at their footwork, okay, and then it's their eyes, and then their hand placement when they're playing in coverage and receivers. And so that's all those things, but it's building physical skills doesn't happen overnight, and we got to keep working on it and keep training these guys so we give them the skills that they need to go out there and compete against the very best.